If you're moving to the UK for the very first time as a new immigrant, there are some things that you have to bring, otherwise you're going to regret it. Hi guys, my name is Moyo, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you things that you should bring and also things that you should not bring as a first-time immigrant into the UK. The reason I'm sharing this video is because I want to guide you. When you're moving to the UK, a lot of times you have two 23 kg bags and one hand luggage. That's like 46 plus 7, so you don't have a lot of space. And remember, you're packing your life from Nigeria, wherever country you're coming from, you're packing your life from that country to come into the UK with limited space. So if you're interested, make sure you watch to the end, and without any further ado, let's get into the video. So the very first thing that I would advise you to buy is a set of boxes. You can buy 2 big bags and 1 small hand luggage bag. Trust me, it's going to help you. So a lot of times when you watch videos, people tell you that, oh, you should use your Ghana must go to pack your stuff. So don't listen to them. Just buy a set of box to make your life very, very easy. And the reason that I'm asking you to buy a set of boxes is because depending on how you're moving, a lot of people, they first go to somewhere before they transition to where they're actually going to be staying. So let's say when you're moving to the UK, you stay with your friend just for like 2-3 days before moving to where you actually want to stay. Let's say, for example, you want to live in Manchester, but first of all, you are living in London. So would you now tell me that when you're living in London, you are going to be using Uber to go to wherever you're going? In my opinion, it doesn't make any sense when you can easily take the train, unless you have that much money to spare, honestly. But it's not worth it. You're just going to be spending a lot of money. But if you have this set of boxes I'm talking about, you can just drag the small box and the hand luggage. You can put them together and then you move it. And also you can now drag the big one. Trust me, it's way easier to carry your stuff like that, especially if you have to like transition or move. It's going to just be very, very easy. And also you can still use your boxes after movement. Anytime you can still use your box, so there's no point saying you want to be using Ghana must go. How do you want to be dragging Ghana must go? You used to tell me, how do you want to be dragging it? You just be stressing yourself. So please buy boxes. Boxes are going to save you a whole lot of stress, trust me. And also you need the hand weighing scale. There's one hand scale that I used when I was traveling. It was really, really helpful for me to avoid excess luggage. Airport people are usually nice. They will ask you if your load is too much, and you can easily transfer from one box to the other. You can do that. They are usually nice. At least the ones that attended to me were nice. But in case you don't get such nice people, just get the hand thing. I think I got mine for like 7,000 naira in Nigeria. They are more expensive ones, but to be honest, you don't need anything fancy. You just need something to weigh your stuff and something that works well. So make sure you buy that kind of stuff, hand weighing scale to weigh your luggage when you're moving. It is really, really going to be helpful so that you can weigh as you pack. And also, if you're moving to the UK, if you're moving anywhere, please make sure that you start packing as soon as you get your visa, because it's just going to make your life easy. If you watch my relocation vlog, I didn't start packing till maybe like 1 week to the time I was moving. Because of what? I don't know. So please start packing as soon as you can. Start giving out all the things that you have to give out. It's going to make your packing really, really easy and seamless, because you will not be packing unnecessary stuff that you don't need to be packing. The next thing that I will tell you to bring are your documents. So when you're coming to the UK, you cannot even forget your passport. If you don't have your passport, what do you have? You have nothing. Okay, please make sure you don't forget your passport. My visa was in my passport, so obviously there's no way I would have forgotten my visa. So make sure you pack your visa, your passport, and your tuberculosis test. So while I was in Nigeria, I was asked to do tuberculosis test. To be honest, they didn't even ask for it, but you can't be too safe. It's better to be safe than to be sorry. Make sure you pack your tuberculosis test and any other document. When I was coming, I packed that paper that we used to do visa appointment. I packed everything. Although I didn't need them, make sure that you pack everything. Don't forget anything, and put all your documents in a place that is easily accessible, like your hand luggage, so that if they need something like your tuberculosis test, maybe if you're coming as a worker, your COS, if you're coming as a student, your admission letter, everything that you know that they might ask for, please bring it. Don't forget your documents and put them in your hand luggage. This thing is very, very important. Put it in a very accessible place. And also, I think everyone should bring their credentials, like if you're in Nigeria, your WAEC results, your O-level results, your degree, everything. Just bring it, to be honest. Why do you want to leave it back? What if you needed to get a job or something? Are you going to start asking them to DHL it for you? So just bring all your documents. Don't forget your documents. So for food, speaking of rice and beans, you don't need to carry a lot of that because there's plenty rice here, there's plenty beans here, and rice and beans can be heavy. In my opinion, if you are going to start living on your own immediately you move to the UK, then you can definitely take small rice, enough to last you for maybe a few days or a month. But if you are going to stay with somebody, then by the time you start living alone, you can easily buy rice and beans here. But there are some other food that you don't want to come here without, not because they are not here, because number one, you might not easily get them, and it's just usually better for you to just have something, especially all this African food, something that you can eat and you can enjoy from your house, because most of them are only sold in African stores, and sometimes African stores may not be close to your house. You might need to take like a bus, though this really depends on where you're living here. But for some people, you might need to take a bus or something to where you're going to get African food, and this might be stressful. So to ease your stress in your first few weeks or months, I'd advise that you bring your local food that you cannot easily get from all these big stores. For example, if you're a Nigerian, you like ogbono, you like ugu, it's very simple. Just dry your ugu and pack your ugu and bring it here. Bring your melon seed. To be honest, just grind the one that you can grind. You see your ogbono, if you can grind it, grind it. You can bring some that is grinded and you can bring another one that is not grinded, so that you can have options, so that you don't start looking for where you want to grind immediately you move in. At least you can have a little bit of time. Also, see, bless my mom for doing this for me, that my mom sends me ground atarudo. Until now, I moved in April, I'm still using it. That I'm very lazy, to be honest. I don't cook that much, but these things will help you a lot. For example, if you have ground atarudo, ground scotch bonnet, that's what they call it, right? So what they will do is they will dry it in the sun and then they will grind it. This is going to be very, very helpful, especially when you're cooking your beans, you want to cook your stew, you don't have actual tomatoes in sight, then you can quickly do your concoction stew. I don't know what it's called. You just use your tomato paste and your ground pepper. You use onions is plenty here. You buy up to like maybe 7 onions for 99p, sometimes even more, 10. Usually comes in that kind of bag. So onions is very, very cheap and affordable here, and you can get onions from anywhere, so no need to bring onions, so that the onions does not spoil before you come here. So no need to bring onions, you're going to get onions here. So if you can bring dried pepper, bring dried pepper. Is really, really going to help you a lot. Bring different types of pepper, bring plenty pepper. There's pepper here, but depends on how you're looking at it. Pepper can be expensive. It's not even the expensive part that is even my problem. Is the fact that you may not get it easily, because they don't sell in all these stores like Asda, Lidl. You can't easily get pepper there. You have to go to an African store. So bringing the dried one is really going to be very helpful for you. Bring your stock fish, bring your okporoko, bring your crayfish. For those of you that like to eat that ogiri, yes, bring it if you can. You know, all those your local food that you can find a way to preserve them, please don't forget to bring them. If you're coming, please bring milk. Milk is very, very, very expensive here. I can't remember how much I saw milk for, but I was like, milk for how much? Like, it was really expensive to me. And the kind of milk that they generally have here is all those British milk. My friend hates that milk. I can say manage. My friend hates it so much because the milk is like water. It's like water, so you will not be able to know if it is water you are drinking or it is milk that you are drinking. So for your own peace of mind, bring milk when you are coming before you start spending a lot of pounds on milk. And also, I've not seen golden penny semo here. It's one semo like this that they are selling. So when you are coming, if you can bring semo, please bring semo. And also poundo yam. Poundo yam is expensive here. I was seeing poundo yam for like 16 pounds. 16 pounds. If you go and do the mistake of converting that 16 pounds to naira, you know it's poundo yam here. But in my opinion, you are still going to buy it later. You don't have a choice. You are still going to buy it. But when you are coming, if you can bring poundo yam, bring poundo yam, because poundo yam is quite expensive here. Semo is not expensive here, but you don't know the type of the semo we bought. I've not eaten it. Even the poundo yam, I've not yet eaten it yet. But you get the known brand of poundo yam that you want here. You get ayola, you get ola, you get everything here. But golden penny semo Honeywell semo. I don't know what you guys are doing. I don't know why you guys are not delivering to the UK, or maybe it's just where I am that they are not selling it, but you may not find the type of semo that you like. So when you're coming, please bring the semo that you like. If you like amala, bring amala. I've not seen amala here. I don't know if they sell amala, or maybe you need to have connections to buy amala in the UK. So just bring a little that you can use for the meantime before you find where they sell amala. If I bring enough, amala is not that heavy. Guys, bring groundnuts so that you can enjoy your gari. Bring gari too. They say there's good gari, that tropical gari is good. I've not yet tried it. I'm still using the gari that I brought from home. Please bring gari. And also, if you're thinking of what kind of rice to buy, because I said that there's plenty rice here, but if you can't mistakenly buy just any rice, you will regret it. I bought one rice. I did not check the packaging. I just saw that this rice was cheap now, so I carried it. Hey, this rice turned to two. Maybe it would have been perfect if I wanted to do two. This rice turned to two. How will you tell me that rice will be done under 6 minutes? I will cook rice under 6 minutes. As of now. So before you know the kind of rice that you buy, if you don't know the kind of rice to buy, just buy tropical. Tropical is really, really good. Though these days I'm not enjoying it, I still want to try another one. But for starters, it's nice. It's basmati and it's really nice for starters. I'm still trying to figure out a very a better rice to buy, but tropical is good. That's what we're eating at the moment. Bring kilishi, especially if you're coming from Abuja. Bring enough kilishi. Go to area 1, pack kilishi. If you know somebody in Abuja, tell them to help you buy plenty kilishi. Bring kilishi, bring groundnuts, bring gari. There is plenty cereals, and cereals is not expensive here. I think you can get like a big pack of cereals for like £2, £1 something. So cereals is not expensive. You don't need to bring cereals. See, let me tell you something. If you buy spaghetti from Lidl, it's cheaper than, even if you convert. By the time you convert, it's cheaper than buying from home. So you don't need to bring spaghetti here. Just go and buy from Lidl. Simply Noodle. So Lidl, all these stores like Asda, Lidl, all those people, they have those stores. They produce stuff, and their stuff is usually cheaper. You are going to love Simply Spaghetti from Lidl, I promise you. So no need to bring spaghetti when you are coming. By the time you start eating it, you don't even know if it's golden penny you're eating, because it's chef's kiss. I love it. Last time I bought the spaghetti was like 26p, so it's really cheap. No need to stress yourself to say you're bringing spaghetti to the UK. You're going to get it here and it's cheap. Also, tomato paste. I think tomato paste is cheap here, but you just bring the ones that you can use for starters. And if you want to buy, if you're looking for cheap food, go to Lidl. I buy stuff from Lidl, I buy stuff from Asda. Lidl stuff is very cheap. So if you're coming from Nigeria, please buy noodles. Buy Indomie noodles or any noodles that you like before you see the ones that you like. You can still get noodles here, but you have to go to African store, and that may be another journey depending on where you're living. So just buy noodles, maybe like a carton, something that can last you a little bit before you get settled. Also, you might want to bring your seasoning cubes, because I don't think they really eat seasoning cubes here in the UK. So you probably have to go to an African store to get that. So if you know you like to eat it, please bring it too. Don't come and think that you get from here. You will get, but it's not so, it might not be so fast, because you might need to do a little bit of settling down and you still want to eat now. So bring that as well. Also, when you're first coming, bring spices, because spices are actually cheap, to be honest. You see spices for like 95p, £1. The highest I've seen for spices is like £1.75. But to you, if you go and mistakenly convert, be like, that you want to use 95p, that's very close to 1,000 naira to buy small bottle of spice. That's just for one. So it might be a bit expensive for you if you're just moving and you are thinking of converting. So buy your spices when you're coming, but you don't need too much, to be honest. When you start working, you'll be able to afford all those things. So don't stress yourself. Just bring enough for you to use, maybe like in the first 1 month, 2 months. I'm saying that you should bring some things and you should not bring some things because of your space. Don't pack too much, okay? Don't pack too much. Now let's move to electrical items that you should bring when you're coming to the UK. So when you're coming to the UK, we have a specific type of socket. It's not all adapters that fit into the sockets that we have. So when you're coming, buy like a separate adapter that you can fix, or something like a multi-socket that you can then fix your devices into it, so that you can be able to access it. So when I was coming, my laptop has this kind of funny mouth, and I had to look for a multi-socket to use for it. So initially I didn't know that I didn't know that they have the kind of multi-socket I was looking for. So I was just checking online. I would see like £7. I'll be like, ha. And then because I came from Nigeria and I was still converting, because there's no way I will not convert, because excuse me, I'm using naira. Like I converted naira to pounds. So tell me why I will not convert. I converted though, and I was like, I will use 14,000 naira to buy one socket. It's not possible. So I could not buy it for a while. It was not later that I discovered that, oh, Asda, they sell it for like £2.80 something, and it was still even expensive for me. I regretted it. That how will I use 4,000 naira to buy one small socket? It doesn't make any mathematical sense to me. So if you are coming, bring your multi-socket, bring your extension box if you can bring it, but make sure that it has that 3 mounts, the one that you can just fit into the UK socket. Please remember that we have a special socket here, so some of your stuff may not fit into it. So bring a socket that is going to allow your stuff to fit into our socket, okay, so that you don't end up spending unnecessary money. Also, if you have dryers, straighteners already, bring them here. If you don't have, no need, just come and buy here. But if you have it already, just bring it here. You are going to be able to use it here. Bring your laptop charger, bring your phone charger, bring your power bank when you're first moving, especially when you're on your flights. Your charger is going to really help you. Although they have sockets inside the, like on your chairs, you're going to get sockets, but sometimes your sockets may not have the kind of plug that your phone charger has. So it's just better if you carry a power bank, so that anywhere you are, you can easily charge and you can use your phone, so that you'll not be bored or lost, because you know that you need your phone, especially because you're moving to a new country. You don't want to make that mistake of your phone going off and then you'll not be stranded. So please, it is very, very important that you carry a power bank and put it in your handbag or your hand luggage, somewhere that is really, really easily accessible. Make sure your phone does not die when you're traveling. I don't think I need to be telling you this, but I'll tell you anyway. Make sure whatever you do, don't allow your phone to die when you're traveling. That's the biggest mistake you can make. Now, the next thing I'm going to talk about is cash. So because you're just moving to the UK, you probably don't have a UK account. So bring, minimum that I will advise you to bring is £200, and that £200 is to get to a point that you have to manage it. But let's say you want to bring enough to sustain you for like your first 2 months of settling down, maybe around £400. That's excluding your rent, obviously. Maybe around £400. You might think it's a lot, but it's not a lot. By the time you start spending, it's not a lot. And please, when you start spending, I know that you'll be tempted to convert, but naira and pound, they are not the same thing. Okay, they're not the same thing. Obviously, you should be frugal when you're spending, but naira and pounds are not the same thing. If you try to convert, you'll not buy anything. Okay, so just bring cash when you first come. It's going to help you to buy things from anywhere. And here, even if you're paying cashless, I say cashless, even if you're paying with that their machine, whatever, it accepts cash. So you just put your cash in, and then they give you your balance in coins most of the time, points and cash. So yes, cash works here. And also you can use your cash to buy the quick things that you need to buy when you move into the UK, like your maybe clothes, if you didn't bring enough clothes, you know, all those small things. Cash will help you to buy all those things you need to buy before you set up your bank. Next that I'm going to talk about is bedding and duvet. So in the UK, depending on what kind of bed you'll be using, we have single bed, that's the small size bed. We have double bed, that's like the bigger bed. There's king size, there's queen size. And when you're moving, obviously if you're a student, you most likely use single bed spread, but here we have plenty bed sheets. There's plenty bed sheets here, there's plenty duvet here. And also depending on the time you are moving, you might need to buy 4.5 tog. Is it tog? I don't know if I'm right, guys, but there's 4.5 tog. That's how thick the duvet is. There's 6.5, there's 10.5, there's 13.5. And this duvet is not small. So imagine you putting duvet in your box of your 23 kg box that is not enough for you to pack all your essential stuff. How do you want to pack the other things? You're just going to be taking unnecessary space. So avoid bringing duvet and bed spread. In my opinion, you can easily get them here. You can enter Asda. I feel like everybody has Asda in their location, so you can easily get from Asda. You can get from Morrison. You can get from where else? Where else? You can get from a lot of places, to be honest. So you don't need to bring bedspread and duvet when you're coming. You will easily get those things when you move here. And also, you might not know the kind of bed you'll be using. Maybe it's the big bed or the small bed. So to be honest, there's no point, just come and buy it here. So now moving on to cultural outfits, clothes that you really love and clothes that are from your culture. If there are any clothes like this in your possession and you feel like, oh my god, I don't want to leave this behind, please bring it. You'll be able to wear it here. If you come to the UK, you see people freely wearing their bomb shorts or whatever they want to wear. Excuse me, so what's stopping you from wearing what you really like to wear? I mean, it's a free space, it's a free world. So if you know that you really like a dress, then bring it. Don't pack too many dresses anyway. Don't pack too many dresses. But if there are specific clothes that you really like, please bring them. You'll be able to wear them here. We have summer, we have spring, we have autumn. During this weather, then you can wear anything you want to wear. You know, if the cold is not too much, but once the cold is getting too much, you'll know what to do. Go and wear your jacket. But if there's, you know, clothes that you really like, just bring them here. You'll be able to wear them. Next is personal care. So if there's anything that you have been using for your skincare and body care that has been working for you, please bring it here. Don't think that, okay, you're going to get to the UK and come and change. What do you want to change to? So bring what has been working for you and start using it. And if you don't know what kind of skincare to use, I'm going to give you a very simple skincare routine. Buy Clean and Clear cleanser, buy Cetaphil moisturizer, and buy Aqua sunscreen. You see that combo? You won't regret using these three. It's as simple as anything, but it is very effective. So Clean and Clear cleanser cleanses your skin. It has salicylic acid in it to prevent pimples. I've used it before, I still use it and I love it. I love Cetaphil. Cetaphil is my baby girl. I love it so much. It moisturizes your skin. If you did not know, in the UK can be very dry. I came in spring and it was still dry. Now imagine winter. So look at how moisturized my skin is. My skin is very moisturized, and the only thing I use is my Cetaphil moisturizer. So Cetaphil moisturizer is amazing. It is excellent. And then Aqua sunscreen. You already know that you don't want to be going out without using sunscreen. Why do you want to do that to yourself? So please buy these three, and if you have what is already working for you, then obviously please bring it and continue your skincare here. In case you come to the UK and then your skin starts changing from good to bad, don't panic. You see that three combo that I gave you, just keep using it. And then that's not at the time that you now start doing on and off. You have to be consistent, especially when your skin wants to start changing or fucking up. You have to be consistent with your cleanser, moisturizer, and sunscreen. But if bad skin persists, then you have to maybe consult a doctor or use something better. But that three combo really helps when I move here. People will be like, oh my god, your skin is so nice. And then when I tell them I just moved, they'll be like, oh, it's because you just moved. Even if I just moved, look, I'm wearing makeup now, but guys, my skin is still excellent. My skin is amazing. So yes, that combo really helps. So next is medication. So when I moved here, because I told you guys that I rushed to pack all my stuff, so there are some things I was supposed to pack that I didn't pack. I was supposed to pack medication, but I didn't pack medication. But when you're coming, please bring some medication, something like paracetamol. Although they have paracetamol here and they sell paracetamol freely, but you don't want to be going through that stress of, I don't know if they will sell it to me, I don't know if they will not sell it to me. Both sells paracetamol, I think. But for other things, you cannot find malaria drug here. You can't find malaria drug. So if you know that you have not yet treated yourself, or you feel like you might have residual malaria in your system, then you might bring malaria medicine here. So at least maybe for the first few months that you're here, if you feel ill, then you can take it. But you cannot have malaria here. Oh, God forbid. I reject it for you in Jesus' name. If you can't have malaria, you're on your own. Oh. I don't want to say anything, but bring malaria medication, bring pain relief if you tend to feel pain. For people that experience yeast infection, bring your yeast infection medication. You know, anything that you just know, okay, this is going to do my body good, bring it. And also when you're coming with them, make sure you bring prescription in case they ask for prescription. And see, this thing I want to tell you, don't put anything that you know that they might be asking you questions, don't put it in your hand luggage, put it in your checked-in luggage. So when I was coming, they didn't search me at all. Nobody searched me. Somebody just told them that he knew me, and then they're just like, I should go. But for some of you, they will search you. So make sure that whatever you are bringing, is it has doctor's prescription on it. So it's not in the UK that they will set you, it's in Nigeria that they will set you, and they can be moving mad at times. Okay, so just for you to have peace of mind, just have prescription with it, so that they will not waste your time, and you too, you'll not waste your time. And also don't forget to check your medication in your check-in luggage. It's going to save you a lot of stress. Now for my ladies, and you see me, bring your relaxer from Nigeria, please. Relaxer is expensive here. I bought one relaxer for £5. I wanted to die. Relaxer of £5. That's like 10k. I don't know how much they're even selling it in Nigeria, but I know it's not up to that. I never used to complain in Nigeria that relaxer is expensive. Now imagine me buying relaxer for £5 in the UK. So bring your relaxer. Maybe you can bring something that can last you for like 2 uses or 3 uses before you start buying in the UK, before you get used to the system. Bring your attachments and your wigs. Let me be very, very honest with you. You don't need so many wigs. If you don't have money for wigs, don't stress yourself. When you start working in the UK, you'll be able to buy wigs, and you can even tell them to help you ship wig from Nigeria. It's not so expensive. If you have maybe like £250, you'll buy, depending on the quality you're going for again, but you shall still buy good wig, because £250 is like 500k in Nigeria. Depending on what kind of wigs you're going for, you can still get 3 good wigs with that 500k with your £250. When you get it, they will help you to ship it. Buy from a trusted vendor, they will ship it for you. So if you don't have many wigs, if you have just one wig, just come with your one wig and be maintaining it. Later when you have money, you will still be able to buy good wigs. But bring attachments when you're coming, minimum like 4, so that you can at least enjoy your attachment before you start buying attachments. Though the people say that attachment is expensive, but I think I've seen attachment about like £5. I feel like that is affordable. I don't know, maybe I'm saying the wrong thing, but yeah, just bring your attachment when you're coming to save you stress, at least in the first few months when you arrive. So makeup is not expensive here, but you can be like, when you are using 200 naira to buy Davis lip pencil in Nigeria, why not coming here to come and be using £5? So lipstick, you can be like, oh my god, lipstick is too expensive. But for the rest of the makeup, you're going to get very, very good makeup here under £100. So if you don't mind that, then you can definitely just skip that stress and come and buy your makeup here. But if you want drugstore products and original products, just come here, come and buy your makeup here. Don't stress yourself to say I'm bringing makeup to the UK. There's plenty makeup. There's Superdrug. Go to Superdrug, you see 3 for 2. So you buy 3 products and pay for 2 products. Yes, so you can still get stuff for like your immediate use. In my opinion, don't stress yourself to bring makeup when you come. You get it from here. And then now when you're in the UK, you can easily buy your MAC, your Fenty, your Charlotte Tilbury, all those your abroad brands that you have been eyeing before you come here. You see everything here. So makeup is not expensive here. Then moving on to clothes, we have to talk about clothes. So when I was coming to the UK, I think I had only like 3 clothes or 2 clothes, and now I've been buying clothes and buying clothes. I'm enjoying the process of buying clothes, you guys. So don't stress yourself to say you want to bring too many clothes. You might not wear them, not because the clothes are bad, but because you might outgrow those clothes that you're bringing. So when I was in Nigeria, I used to wear a lot of dresses. When I'm going out, anytime I went out, I used to wear dresses, all these things. But here, I came here in spring, and guys, I wanted to die of cold. I wanted to literally die. The cold was crazy. So now imagine me wearing a dress when I'm not even okay mentally about the cold, or like I'm not mentally adjusted to the cold. Now imagine me wearing a dress. So obviously I had to start wearing joggers and just clothes that could shield me from the cold. So first of all, your fashion sense will change, so no need to stress yourself about bringing clothes. But if you still have some clothes that you really, really like, just bring them. They are going to help you. And if you have some clothes that can take cold, like joggers, jeans, if you have jeans that you really, really like in Nigeria, bring them here. You're going to enjoy wearing them. But apart from that, don't really stress yourself about bringing clothes. There's plenty clothes here. Also, when you're coming, bring sneakers, at least one. And when you're buying sneakers, please buy original sneakers, so that you don't spoil your leg, your foot, because of the walking and everything. Because if you buy sneakers that are not good, you might have foot pain, because you are going to be walking a lot, and you don't want to stress yourself because you are trying to be affordable. You now cause yourself unnecessary pain. So just buy very, very good sneakers that are comfortable for walking, and then over time you're going to get more sneakers. And if you check the description box, I'm going to give you a free list where I put things that you should buy or things that you should bring to the UK and things that you should not bring to the UK. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to give me a huge thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and let me know what kind of videos you like to see. Thank you so much for watching. Yes, that's it for this video. I really hope this video was helpful. If it was, please give me a huge thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to turn on your post notification and always watch my videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.